Hey everybody, I'm PC Gamer. Today we're here with some American Truck Simulator. Yes, the heavy haul DLC for American Truck Simulator is finally out. It's been released. As you can see, there's some new gadgets that come with it for our truck. We've got two wide load flags as well as an oversized load banner that goes on the front there. This is the Kentworth T680. It's 500 horsepower engine model in it. And that's pretty much all we can customize. It's just the T680 Turbo Edition with the sleeper cab on the back. I have a job lined up, I believe, to go over to Bakersfield, California for a heavy haul. So let's go ahead and get fired up. Let's go get that. Let's go get that trailer. It's about 6 in the evening. I believe it's actually 6:46 in the evening, I believe. Yeah. So we may have to grab this trailer and then go rest, but that's alright. We are all repaired and serviced up. That's why we're at the service stop in the first place. So we're all good to go. It looks like we're going to be making a right here at this light. Could almost make it if yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. Just made it. Now, as you can instantly see, these flags are pretty cool. They have wind physics built into them. Now, I don't think that there are any actual wind physics in the game, given that, you know, the wind doesn't blow your truck, you know, different ways and things like that. But the flags themselves have a little bit of wind physics to them. I think it runs off of how fast you're going. You can sense speed, I guess, is the right way to call that. So what I think I'm going to do is actually, yeah, this is perfect. So I was going to come right in here and get some fuel, because as I found out, I've live streamed a couple of heavy haul DLC or heavy haul job loads, and as I found out, yeah, this burns. It burns through fuel like crazy. We almost ran out, so we're going to go ahead and fill this up, but I'll cut back as we head into the yard and pick up our trailer. Alright, here we are pulling into the yard. Kind of speed into the yard here, but let's get out and we'll take a look at this trailer here in a minute. Just get it pulled right over here. There we go. Let's get out and have us a look, shall we? It's kind of a, whoop, that's the wrong button. It's kind of a wonky view. But there's our truck. And this here, well, the sun's in our eyes, is the heavy haul trailer. So it looks like this is a tractor. But as you can see, this guy here is kind of like a sled. This is independently articulated. So you have an articulation point here, and then one here as well. So this guy can really move around. And then on the one we did on the stream, on our Twitch stream, if you don't know about that, it's PC Gamer 753 on Twitch. I'll have a link in the description below for that. But there's actually one that has an add-on that goes back about this far. Man, it's insane. It really is. But yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. Let's get loaded up here. These are real tricky. Well, they're not real tricky. They're just a little bit tricky. But to couple onto. And a trick one of my buddies gave me in stream the other day is to line up your tires, because you can't really see the fifth wheel. Hang on, let me pause track IR here for a moment. That's the wrong button. There we go. Is because you can't really see the fifth wheel. See how it's kind of hard to see? If you line up your tires with these tires, you should pretty much get it. So let's try it. It worked in the stream anyway. So that looks pretty much lined up tire-wise. And we do have advanced coupling turned on. Ta-da! Works a charm. And then we can park and brake. Put that on. And couple. As you can see, it automatically has some side markers on it, as well as some taillights there. Like I said, that's an individual articulation point. And then some at the back, but there's just a fence. There we go. And then some taillights here, as well as, like I said, the oversized load banner and flags on that one as well. So we got 3 axles back here and 2 up front, so that's good stuff. Oops, that's not what I wanted. 1, there we go. Now, our route, where are we going with this? So we're in Santa Maria, California, and it looks like we're going to go out on Highway 101, and then on Highway 58, and then into, we're not going to into Bakersfield. It's just the outskirts of Bakersfield. So we'll cross over Interstate 5, and then it looks like we're going to get on another Highway 99, and then get off, and then here's our delivery point right by this gas station. Now, it is late at night. We may need to rest. As you can see, there aren't really a lot of rest points. Here's the only one. So, I don't know, we may rest up there. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be driving through the night because I don't want to go back into town with this ginormous whale mammoth of a trailer. Because that would be a nightmare, and it has been a nightmare in the stream. So, let's go ahead and get track car enabled. Sorry for that jolt, as the sound kind of glitched out there. This one here, let's see here, we are 24 tons, so not terribly heavy, but a little bit more than what we're used to. I mean, just look at the length of this. It's just madness. I'm going to show you this double articulation point here. See, there's one articulation point. Now you see how that second sled is following the first. So the first couples to the trailer, and then the sled itself couples to the trailer. And then on the back here, there was actually one that had another attachment on it. So there are 2 different types of trailers. It's really so far a lot of fun. So I'll get right back to it when we get on the highway here. Alright, now that we're on the highway, I'll take a second to talk about the DLC itself. I'm pretty pleased with it. If any of you guys remember the ETS2 heavy hauls that we've done, I'll have a link up in the cards and description down below for those. But if you remember that playlist, I didn't complain about it, but I just thought it was interesting, and I thought it was somewhat cool. But at the same time, I was like, The ETS2 heavy haul DLCs, they're steerable axles. The trailers will not steal. They don't steal themselves, but they will steer themselves. And I thought in some aspects, I kind of took away a little bit of the challenge. You know what I mean? Because you have this really awesome trailer, but at the same time, it's almost easier to drive than just like your normal vans and your normal flatbeds, because it steers itself. You can take corners really tight and things like that. But it makes sense for the game, if that makes sense, because you're not going to be, having a trailer this long go through the narrow streets of London or the UK or Paris, So it makes sense for the game, and I do like that concept of it. But I'll tell you what, right now, I am so happy with the challenge this has presented me in American Truck Simulator. It's a bit strange the way it's been released. I'll get to that in a little while. But so far, these aren't too hard. Okay, just the single attachment, that's what I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them dual attachment and then single attachment. I've only had one of each. This is more or less my second single attachment. But let me get up this ramp here. This is to Bakersfield. The first trailer I had almost like another 5 to 10 foot, oh wow. Huh. We weren't supposed to yield there. But it had almost another 10 foot attachment on the back, which it was just another drag along. This one referred to those also. And it seems to me like you have 2 different types of trailers. One that doesn't have this rear attachment on it, and then like this one doesn't have the rear attachment to it, and then the other one that does. But what's really cool about these trailers, unlike the ETS2 trailers, they are complete drag-along trailers. What do I mean by drag-along trailers? Well, as you see, they just drag along behind the truck. They do not actually have any steerable axles on them, which I personally really like, because this presents a whole new challenge, not only to me as a truck driver, but to the modding community. Because now, wow, imagine what they're going to come out with in the modding community, as this is a base platform for them to build on. It's just going to be absolutely insane. I can't wait to see what some of the mods come out for their version of the heavy haul. But it just presents a really fun challenge to driving these, especially in city. It's with that extra long one with the attachment on the rear, it's almost downright impossible to take corners, in the cities and stuff. So planning is really key. If you have to go an extra 50 miles, but you can go straight into your delivery point versus cut through a city, you know, you might consider doing that, especially if you have a super long trailer. Whereas, like I've said before, at ETS2, it's not necessarily that way. It's just kind of, this is almost easier than what they provided for us in the past. And even on little corners like this in American Truck Simulator, you really got to watch it because it'll go off the road and do damage. So it's just so much fun. I really enjoyed so far. But I'll catch up here in a minute with you guys, and we'll talk about what I think is weird about this release. Alright, so I know I said I'd get to why this release is weird. We will get to that. But the first thing I think we're going to have to do is rest here. So it is already 9:16 p.m. and we definitely want to rest. Wow, pushing the line there. But as you can see on the GPS, right there, we're going to go into the rest points over here on the left. It just takes so much to get this thing going. But yeah, we're going to come up here and we'll rest, and then we'll head out. But I'll take you guys along for the to see what this rest stop is all about. It should be pretty neat. It looks pretty big in on the GPS anyway. I'm not sure if this is like a famous rest stop. I honestly don't know. But we're about to find out. Guess we're going to 7th. I probably just have to shift right back, but that's alright. See what we got here. We already got something big. Ray's hamburgers. Go ahead and turn in front of that guy. I mean, just look how long that is in the mirror. It's just insane. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pull down. So we have a lot of fuel stops. We got a rest stop back there. What I'm more interested in is to see the rest stop back here. Well, not over there, but over here. If you look on the map, it looks like we can park up over here on the left, which is interesting enough. See, there's the interstate, or the highway anyway. Okay, it looks like it's just a dirt lot, which is actually perfectly fine for me. We'll go find us a parking spot. Let's see here. I don't know if we can park anywhere or what the deal is. Okay, yeah, it looks like we can. So I'll just park like I owned the place, as they say. Hopefully we're not going to take out that car, but we might. Alright, we'll stop there. Oops, there we go. I'm sure everyone will love us for parking here. But that works for me. We'll kill our lights, turn our engine off. Oh, this is really bright. But yeah. That's actually pretty neat. Pretty neat little place. I bet they put this in here for the heavy haul, so there's a place to turn around. But yeah, we'll go ahead and rest up, and then I'll catch up with you guys as we're exiting this rest stop. Alright, so now that we're on the road again, I thought I would just take a moment and explain why I think this release of this heavy haul DLC is it's a bit strange. I have to admit, I love it. I do quite enjoy it, but there's some things about the aspects of American Truck Sim that I don't get. I'm not exactly sure why SCS did them in this order, and I'll get you those here. I just gotta get on the interstate here, or the highway. I think this is highway. Cannot remember. I don't think it was a 6 or was it 66? I can't. Or definitely not 66. I don't think. There we go. Hopefully traffic will be light for our on-ramp. And it's looking good so far here. The whole game's looking good. I'm really enjoying it. Anyway, let's see. What is that? I think it did say 6. Not exactly sure as I'm driving off the road. But here's my deal, okay? ETS has the interior DLC, interior cabin accessories DLC. It has lots of beacons. Even the stock beacons are decent. There's plenty of mods out there for the beacons as well. There's even, you know, what's his name? It's not RJL, I don't think. It's that Scania Mega Tuning Pack. You've even got, you know, Michelin DLCs for Euro Truck. But you don't have anything for American Truck. You don't even have beacons. You don't have any extra exterior lights you can put on. You know, you don't have any extra, like, tires, I don't think. You don't have, you know, any extra chassis options, I don't think. And it's just strange. It's strange. Why would you not have beacons on a truck that's carrying something this large? You know, you most certainly would probably have your beacons on. You know, granted, they did a really good job with this DLC, I'll give them that. It's really good, and so far the game of American Truck is very good. But it just doesn't make sense. What do you guys think? I just think it's kind of strange to release a heavy haul DLC without any actual beacons or, you know, extras for your truck. It's just strange. And on the subject of your truck, you know, there's not really a viable alternative to the Kenworth or Peterbilt, is there? There's possibly a Volvo, you know, but I don't know. There's very little trucks in the game. There's very little real customization options. It's just strange that this has been released and those things haven't, I guess is what I'm saying. It's strange that we have more trailers than we do trucks, or I guess more trailer DLCs than we actually do have trucks in the game. I think we only have 3, maybe 4 different types of trucks in the game. It's just a bit strange, especially for me with the beacons. I'm a bit puzzled on that. Like, where are they? Why can't I put beacons on my truck? You know, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But it looks like we're pretty much here on the outskirts of Bakersfield, California. I gotta wait for this bus here. Just put it down into 6. That's not a bus. It's a UPS truck. As we swing wide, coming in here. And then I think I'll just go ahead and swing wide this way as well. There we go. Let's see, looks pretty interesting anyway. Look at this, looks like a distribution facility with all these trailers here, wow. So we're going to rail export. See what's in store for us here as far as drop-off points. I know a couple times I've actually gotten stuck on like this thing here, so we'll see what's up. There we go. Let's check it out. There we go. Hopefully we'll actually be able to get this thing over here. This could be a challenge. If we don't scrape that trailer and gate on our way in, we might though. You guide me in, fella? That guy, he's just staring at me, waiting on his delivery. It's about time to shoot it. Guy was lollygagging. Should be somewhat coming close to it here. Hopefully we'll accept it, because backing up would be an absolute nightmare. Okay, this could get interesting. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll sort this mess out. But until I see you next time, guys, take it easy.